What's going on, everyone? This is Reginald Regg Smith, and I am so blessed to be back with another synthesizer tutorial and breakdown for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, You Got Lucky, and I believe this was during a period where they were really questionable about introducing synthesizers into their production of their music. So let's get into the sound design. So this is the sound, the opening synth riff, and this is what I've designed. That is the basic opening riff to the song, and I'm gonna start from a blank patch so I can walk you all through it. Here we go. All right, first what I am going to do is I'm gonna add a little bit of release. The sustain is in a pretty good place, so let's add a little bit release so the note doesn't just cut. Now let's go to our cutoff and roll back some of the high end. And if I need to open it more, I will. I think that's in a good place. I'm going to add to the envelope so you can hear what we're doing. Let's bring in an attack. You want it to swell in, but not too much. I kind of exaggerated it just so you can hear what it's doing. So I'm going to bring that back about here. We're going to need a little bit of decay and a little bit of sustain and just a little bit of release, not much. Next, let's add a second oscillator and let's detune. That's like the bulk of the sound, honestly. Pretty simple for the most part. I noticed on the record the pitch kind of is a little warbly, so I'm gonna go to my LFO. And that's a little bit extreme. So what I'm gonna do is go to my LFO and add a little bit of pitch modulation. And I'm going to do a detune because the oscillator is a bit extreme. Okay. And also what I noticed on the record, there's a little bit of high end that cuts through. So let's try to open up our state variable filter. Bring in the highs. That's like extreme, so it cuts in just a little. And that is pretty much the bulk of the sound. That's a little too much, I believe. And that's pretty much the bulk of the sound. Another thing that I noticed is on the actual record, I feel that the synthesizers have quite a bit of width to them. I'm not sure if they double tracked when they were recording that in the studio. I don't know, but for the sake of this, I'm going to turn on the chorus just so you can kind of get a more wider feel. And let's take a listen. And that's one way to kind of get there. And another thing, if you have a voice spread or a voice panning on your synth, you can do that too. Let's turn the chorus off and let's see how that sounds. And I am using a TO5 by Oberheim. So let's turn that on. There we go. There's voice spread. So let's take a listen with that. And there you go. And that is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, You Got Lucky. I thank you all for tuning in, vibing with me. Thank you for all of the likes, the comments, the subscribes, the shares. Please be sure to subscribe. And also, I invite you guys to come check out my Patreon, which I will be having additional content, presets, and just different things that I may not necessarily have here. And it is an amazing way to support me so that I can keep the channel growing and keep providing content to you all. So again, have a blessed day. And this is Reginald Regg Smith.